The Lifetime Achievement Award was given by the New York State TESOL group, which is an affiliate of the National TESOL, and it represents ESL and ELL teachers across the state. It's in honor of the work that I've done for ESL students over the years. I've been pretty active in the CUNY community to support ESL students and to make sure policies and practices are equitable for them and that they get a fair shake. And for just lifetime work in the college that I've done. 42 years I've been with BMCC, yeah. And I taught some before that, so. The Department of Developmental Skills was formed out of the English department. The English department, we were housed in the English department for a semester, but it was going to be too big, so they took people who taught reading, and those of us who taught ESL, the administration took them, and put us into a new department, which they named as Developmental Skills. We were quite divided, reading and ESL. Reading is for everybody in the college, and ESL is just for a certain group. But one of the things when I became chair that I intentionally tried to do was to bring finally the two components together. So I would ask people who taught reading to teach ESL if they could, or ESL people to teach reading if they could, made sure that department committees were equal numbers of people, and tried to honor both groups so that we worked as a department rather than as two separate units. And I think that happened within the time that I was chair. The department grew. We've had 4,000 and 5,000 students, which when the college was only 11,000 and 12,000, that was like 10% of the students. Now it's less in a percentage, but about the same number of students. So it's always been very large. We have a large number of adjuncts and always have had. But recently, with the new hirings, we've been able to hire more full-time people. And then we've added 2 courses. We've added a critical thinking course, which I think is a great course, and I think it should be required for all incoming students. It really helps them think, which nobody has talked to them about, And we have a linguistics course. Actually, we have 2 linguistics courses now. One is a general linguistics, sociolinguistics course, and it touches on issues of bilingualism and language development and things that everybody wonders about language, Well, the linguistics course and the critical thinking are both credit-bearing, and they are cross-listed with social science. So they're courses that somebody could take and get credit for, and it's not really intended for the lower-level student. But the linguistics course could help somebody as far as identity goes. This is what my language is, and this is where I stand in the field of languages, and that confidence can sometimes help them improve their English. But it's not intended as an English class. The other area that our department, I think, is primary in the college in doing is working on faculty development, because most of us have education backgrounds, or many of us do. So when there's a faculty development need in the college to help people become better teachers, my department can step in and assist faculty in that. The department's name is probably going to change at the next faculty Senate meeting to academic literacy and linguistics, because we now have these other courses. We don't have as many students in reading and ESL as we used to. It seems that the high schools are doing a better job and kids are coming in more prepared for the basic level. But that doesn't mean that they're really prepared for college level work. So I would like to see the department be able to kind of reach up and support learners of all sorts as they struggle with the requirements of reading and writing throughout their courses. So to find ways that we can support other classes or support students in paired courses or something as they try to tackle difficult science texts and write science research papers and so forth. So that would be one area that I think the department could go into. I think my imprint is that I brought the department together, that we got going in some new directions. In the college, I worked a lot on writing across the curriculum, and I feel that I've left a very strong WAC program and helped with that to get that going. So that's putting writing into all courses. One thing that I did many years ago was to suggest to the department that we create an ESL 095 course to match the English 095 course so that we could be involved in teaching our students to write at the level that they needed to go into English 1. And at that point we began emphasizing writing. And my degree was in writing. My work at Teachers College was in teaching writing. And so I've given a lot of thought to that, and I think it's made our program very focused on teaching writing and helping our students become better writers, that's the final step in language learning, and it's a hard step, and so it takes special effort to get them to write well. My future is sort of unknown at this point. I will continue to work for the college on small projects if I'm needed. I would like to do that. And I'll continue to work on the scholarship thing. I have some plans to get more money. I probably will stay in New York City for 8 to 10 years, and then I think it will get overwhelming, and I may have to go somewhere else, but I'll travel some, and I'll do whatever I want to do, but nothing special.